the world. All y'all Republican ass niggas, if y'all want money,
Yeah.
just say y'all fucking want money. This world is about money. Money revolving around money. Y'all niggas is killing us, and you fucking Iraq niggas, y'all ISIS niggas, fuck y'all ISIS niggas. We from New York. Fuck ISIS.
We're not from New York.
We're not. Happy birthday, America.
Yeah.
Today we're going to remind y'all about what it is to be an American.
Hells yeah. I come from two fucking Mexicans.
Yeah, exactly. Who knows America more than fucking
Mexicans.
two Mexicans that come from immigrant families?
Yeah. I mean, that's what America's built on.
Exactly. It's built on the back of immigrants.
Yeah.
But it's built on patriotic pride as well.
Also, what is it? Fuck the Supreme Court.
Fuck Ron DeSantis.
Yeah, that fucking cuck. God, fucking dude, the shit that he's been doing lately.
Yeah. And fuck the Queen. I'm glad that bitch is dead.
Back to back World War champs. All right, that's enough of that bullshit.
Good morning, America.
This country's going to hell.
Yeah.
Goddamn liberals.
More on that later. But yes.
No, now's the time.
What is this 4th of July's birthday for America? How old is this fucking country at this point?
I mean, it was 1776.
All right, somebody do the math real quick.
Just do the.
I mean, you have a phone, get a calculator out.
So 1776.
1776.
We're not doing the math, all right? We don't have to do the math. We won.
Okay.
All right, we
won. You're right. Yeah, we've won. We've had a total of maybe 15 years of peace, but still.
Not even.
Not even.
We've been in a conflict after conflict, and it's just, we've lost a lot.
Yeah.
We just don't admit it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the enemies are winning just because of us.
USA.
Being incompetent as hell.
Yeah.
But
we got bombs.
Huh?
We got bombs.
Yeah.
We got money.
I'm starting to realize that this shirt carries the smell of Walmart with it.
It does?
Yes.
Does it just smell like broken dreams?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Dude, did you see? You got that photo I sent you, right? Of the 6-pack missing 2 beers?
Yeah, hell's yeah, brother.
They left it by the socks.
That's a hard decision.
Decisions were made.
Yeah. It was like, well, I can still afford 2 beers. Can you do that? Just go to Walmart. It's like, I just need 3 beers.
Well, I've seen a lot of videos of people being like, oh, on my way to get some free lunch, and they just eat food at Walmart and then just leave it there.
People do it all the fucking time.
Yeah.
I had a friend, speaking about immigrants, my Albanian friend. We went to Walmart, and they have like the donut section and shit like that where they used to.
Mm-hmm.
He went over there and just grabbed like a half dozen donuts and was just eating them while we were walking around. And I thought, I was like, yeah, people, grab a drink, they drink it, and then they pay for it at the end.
Yeah.
He just threw it away in the closest trash can. He ate all 6 donuts and then threw the box away.
God damn.
And I was like, bro.
We just eat 6 donuts at
Albanians.
one. God damn.
Yeah. But I was just like, dude, what the fuck?
I've always thought it was funny how much fucking Eastern European people fucking hate Albanians for whatever reason, and it all become apparently the main reason is because Albania at one point was a very was it communistic country?
They probably still are.
Yeah, I don't know if they still are. I don't know anything about Albania, but from my understanding is that Greek people fucking hate them, Italians hate them,
because they're very coarse people. They're very just rough. It's a rough place apparently.
Yeah.
Like my buddy, he says I got a half-acre of land over there, but I'm never going back. I'm like, we're 10. But no, yeah, it's just crazy. All the shit that's been going on. I was listening to a podcast and they're just talking about it's kind of sad that this 4th of July has a little bit of a dark cloud over it because it came right after Supreme Court just vote after vote just knock shit down. So no student relief.
Yeah.
Gay people can't get wedding websites made by Christians, which is okay, they weren't fucking asking, so
okay,
all right. Did you hear about that one?
Which one of the?
So it was this lady. She had this whole lawsuit, and it went all the way to the Supreme Court for some fucking reason. So she She runs like a web design thing. First off, her fucking designs are shit. They're just terrible.
Yeah.
And she's saying this gay couple came up to me and wanted me to make them a wedding website, and I refused, and I don't want my rights to be trampled on. I should be able to refuse them.
Okay.
So she decided just to make a lawsuit and like send it up, and it went all the way up. Comes to find out, it still passed. Like, she won.
Yeah.
So now it's like, you can now deny people based on whatever hateful beliefs you have. So it's just kind of shitty. But it came out that the guy that she said contacted her, for one, isn't even gay, never contacted her, and he's been married for like 14, 15 years and has like 4 kids.
Okay.
And they're like, it's like, so you made the story up. But she still won. Like, that should have been like, throw the case out. You're making shit up. That's illegal.
Yeah.
But, you know.
But it stood.
Yeah.
Damn.
What else happened? I didn't say yeah.
That's America, baby.
Woo!
You all came here for rights? Well, we're fucking taking them back.
Yeah. They didn't say, I can't remember if they said anything about abortion. So that's another one.
What? The Roe v. Wade shit came up again?
Well, no, it was just, oh no, I think they said, luckily, that the drug for abortions is still available.
Okay.
Like they didn't make it illegal because people were pushing for them to make that illegal. And it was kind of like, well, no, fuck you. So great. One for the liberals, I guess.
I guess, yeah.
What else? There was another one. Oh, affirmative action.
Oh, yeah, the affirmative action thing.
Yeah, that's not a thing anymore.
Yeah.
Fuck colored people. And it was all, and it's like, they talk about it. They got rid of affirmative action, but they didn't get rid of the legacy rule. And the legacy rule is, oh, my father and his father before him went to this college, so I get in too. Who are those people that got into the college like that? It's white people.
Yeah.
It's rich white people.
I remember seeing that this one video thing where they were talking about affirmative action, about like the first years that it came into place, that it was like, as good as that thing was, it was also a fucking terrible time for people who were going to those colleges for the first time, because they basically were being like set up to fail.
Yeah.
I know one of them, they were talking about this one particular guy who went to Yale Law School, and he was in the same class as Bill and Hillary Clinton. And it's always been known, if you go to Yale fucking law school, that the highest like fucking lawyer firms will hire you. And he was the only one that wasn't able to land a job because they were just like, yeah, you went to Yale, but affirmative action is the reason why you made it there, but we're not gonna fucking hire you.
Bro, I bet Hillary Clinton was just catching all the dick back then.
I saw photos of what she looked like young, and she doesn't look that much better. She still looks fucking weird.
She looks like her daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, some guys are just like, get a couple Michelob Ultras in
What's
me.
funny is seeing a young Bill Clinton. He had like long fucking luscious hair and
that
shit.
bro was a fucking stoner.
Oh, yeah.
He was fucking slinging coke and shit, probably.
Yeah. I mean, I think he was just with Hillary for the sake of appearances, because he's fucking slinging that dick around.
Yeah, he was down with the brown.
100%.
Yeah.
He probably had a fucking chocolate honey around the corner.
I like how like a lot of black people were like, oh, he was the first black president.
Yeah. Oh, bro, did you ever see that shit about Jerry Springer?
Is he alive?
No, he passed away.
yeah.
But before he passed away, he left a will for his for like all his estates and shit.
Yeah.
But what a lot of people didn't know is that he had 2 illegitimate black children.
Okay.
Yeah. So he had 2 girls in his marriage, and then he had a boy and a girl outside his marriage. And basically, the whole video is him explaining the situation and what transpired. Basically, he fell in love with a black woman, but while he was still with his wife, they ended up having 2 children together, and he wanted to be with her, but basically his wife had threatened him to like pursue him legally and fucking strip all his shit away, right? And he decided that he was too scared of what the repercussions would have happened if he had stayed with her. So he decided to not pursue a relationship with that woman and stay with his wife. And he tried to stay in those kids' lives the best to his ability, but it was impossible because she was making it to where she basically did not want him to like associate with them at all. But he apparently said that like, but in all reality, I loved y'all's mother more than anybody I've ever loved in my life, and it killed me to not be a part of y'all's lives. So at the end of the video, he basically is like, so I know this can't really amount to the same as having an actual father in your lives, but I'm leaving you my whole entire estate, all my accounts, all my money, everything.
Oh, wow.
And he was like, I hope my children listen to me when I told them to invest their money because they're not getting a damn thing. And his two like white children fucking flip out and just end the fucking conference call, and then the two like his two like black children just like, what the fuck, like,
And then the crowd's in the back. Oh! I
then
wonder if there was a live studio audience when they were reading that out.
what's funny is during the whole thing, the his one like black daughter, right? She's like in awe while the son just like disappears the frame. He's like
dancing and
he's
shit.
he's
yeah.
fucking losing his mind, and she's just like, well, damn, I guess Black lives do matter. And then the other daughter who didn't leave the conference call was just like, you got to be fucking kidding me. This is bullshit.
Are you
like,
serious?
yeah, she was pissed the fuck off because he didn't leave them anything.
I mean, shit.
But I'm like, you guys had a rich dad for majority of your fucking
Yeah.
life.
And like you said, should have invested.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He more than likely gave them a good chunk of fucking money to work with. And
Yeah, while he was alive.
yeah, while he was alive. And like, you were just waiting to fucking collect a paycheck, but like, nah. Because even in his whole like video, he had said that like, now more than ever, like, you know, the things that African American people have to deal with is just like unspeakable. And you know, like, he wants to do something to show that he does care about that community.
Yeah.
So he was just like, I'm leaving you all my fucking money, and I don't care what you do with it. You can sell my properties, or you can keep them and use them, like whatever the fuck you want. It's yours. But he left all his money, all his fucking estates to them.
Good for him.
Yeah. So shout out to the real OG. You're a true American hero.
Can you imagine if that was like, if he saved all that to do his last episode on?
Yeah.
Like, he brought his kids out there and he was like, the white kids is like, you know, you grew up with me and I raised you and I try to raise you right, but I want you to meet my real children. And they come out like, oh shit. That other guy, what's his name? Steve Wilkos is like blocking them so they don't fight and shit.
I am the father, god damn it.
I am. He's like, yeah, I am. I know. I'm not denying it.
Yeah. That would be. But then again, he didn't really do that often. I think that was more of a Maury thing.
Yeah, that was
wasn't he?
Maury, and that was another one.
Did Steve Wilkos do that shit? Because he had his own show for a while too.
He was just kind of like more like white trashy shit.
I guess.
Like my sister and my brother are the same person, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I don't know how it worked out.
I'm trying to think of like.
Maury was a shit. I love that show.
Yeah, Maury was cool.
I just liked all the my 13-year-old daughter is out of control. My favorite flavor of popsicle is dick. Yeah, it's just like,
I don't care what my mama says. I want a baby.
yeah, that's the whole one I don't understand. Like, where are they getting these kids?
Yeah, I assume that
ridiculous.
they're probably actors. 'Cause
Yeah.
I know they said for the longest time that Jerry Springer was scripted, like off the bat. Most of them were just like small time actors looking for a quick role and shit.
Yeah.
And you actually did have to like apply for them. I remember I heard this one funny. People used to always like call the hotline to try to audition for the Jerry Springer stuff.
Yeah.
And I remember for a while, people on YouTube used to make videos of them calling the Jerry Springer show, but they're just doing prank calls, right? He's like, I got a case for y'all that you guys are going to love to hear. And it's like, okay, what do you have? He's like, well, we've been in a constant battle with my brother because he won't stop fucking the dog. And we keep catching him under the porch trying to mount the damn thing. And it's just,
Jesus Christ.
yeah, and then the recruiter people would just be like, you need to call the police. Like,
I wonder how many calls they get that are real, and they're like, yeah, I'm going to drop an anonymous tip. What's your name again? Where do you live? Like, yeah, no reason. I'm just going to give someone a call after this. It's like, yeah, we killed our grandma, and we wear her skin every Thanksgiving. That way grandma's still with us. It's like,
We just have to sprint it to make sure it doesn't dehydrate.
You need to go to the Chrissy Lake show.
God, how many fucking shows did they have
Well,
back
it
in the
was
day?
that Chrissy Lake show. I hated that one. The fucking stupid show. It was trying to be like a PG Jerry and Mari put together.
Yeah.
And it was more focused to like lonely, like it's sad, but it was lonely housewife TV. Yeah, there's nothing really of value, nothing really funny. It was just stupid.
I remember somebody brought up a really good point the other day. I think it was like a part of some guy's like stand-up set or whatever. But he was talking about like if you ever like look at like an American cooking show compared to like a UK cooking show, America always plays on like we're gonna talk about this person's backstory because like if a person with a fucking disability goes on an American show, they will hammer the disability so much to get people's fucking attention. Where on a UK show, they really don't give a shit. Like they're just like, well, the whole point of the show is the fucking,
Yeah, it's like I was in a car accident and I lost the use of my right hand, but I slowly learned how to use it. Well, for the show, we're just gonna tape your arm to your body, so just pretend you don't have the arm.
And we're gonna zoom in on it every few minutes.
Yeah, we're just gonna zoom in. Do you still is your hand still a claw? No. Can you make it a claw? Do you remember how that was? Yeah, okay, do that.
Yeah, we noticed that viewers really tune in more whenever people are more handy capable. So can you like really work up the limp? Like try to walk with a limp a little bit. Come on, get in there.
No, they're like, it's my hand that's messed up. But work in the limp.
Yeah, work the limp in.
Are you, now for the double man? Are you gay? Can you say you're gay? We'll just make you a whole story. We'll get a guy in the crowd, say he's your dad, and say he's disappointed in you or some shit like that, and we'll make a whole bit. Don't worry about it.
I know that's always been like a fucking bit that that people have used before, where they're like, "We're not getting enough viewers. What do we do? Trans character.
Yeah,
put him in there." It's like, why? Just put him in there.
I don't know. Like Netflix is just going wild with that shit, dude. Like I get it. Like it's great. Like they're showing like these people exist because they fucking do. They're getting more screen time, but they just went ham with it. They just keep doing it, and it's just like we get it. Netflix. We understand. It doesn't make sense that like.
Dude, do you know the YouTuber Long Beach Griffey?
No.
He's like a black dude with like a gap in his tooth that has like glasses that make his like eyes look kind of big. But I mean, I think they're actual prescription glasses. But he hit this whole bit where he's just like, "All right, guys, we need the next big Hollywood movie. What's it gonna be?" And one guy's like, "We remake the Titanic, but the Titanic is trans, and we'll call it Trans-tanic."
I like the other one.
And we'll make the iceberg a white Republican.
No, I like the other one. It's Ryan Gosling is Obama.
Oh yeah. Somebody did a Photoshop of Tom Hanks as MLK, and they were like, "Man, this one guy did a video. It was like a black dude, and he was just like, man, I fucks with Tom Hanks, and I'm sure he would fucking kill this role." But this is kind of fucked up, but I kind of want to see it. Like,
bro, it's fucking hot in here.
Oh, yeah. These fucking lights are not going to help.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
God, dude.
It might be the dog shirt.
It might be the dog shirt.
It might be the
it's
dog
fine.
shirt.
I'll handle it.
I went with sleeveless.
Yeah, fucker.
Yeah, well, you can rip the sleeves off. It's your shirt.
I'm just gonna make holes right here.
Make that puppy breathe.
Yeah. Dude, let's go back to 4th of July movies.
4th of July movies.
Hells yeah.
Yeah.
The Mel Gibson's The Patriot.
The Patriot's a good one. Wait. Oh yeah, The Patriot. For some reason, I was thinking of the other one. I was thinking of the fucking Scottish one. Of was it
no,
Braveheart?
That's Braveheart.
Yeah, I was thinking of Braveheart. I was like, wait a minute.
That's about freedom too.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that's America. You can squeeze that in there.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, just color change it red, white, and blue. It's got the blue on there.
Yeah, whenever they flashed their asses, some of their balls were red and some of them were blue.
There you go.
Red, white, and blue.
What was the other one? Independence Day, the first one.
Independence Day.
Yeah, because that speech.
Yeah.
That speech he gives, man.
Mhm.
That needs to be played every 4th of July.
Yeah.
But yeah. What other 4th of July movies are there out there?
I mean, I can't really think of. I mean, most war movies, you know, but
Yeah.
some of them are hit or miss. You know, like obviously, like Saving Private Ryan is a good one,
Oh,
but
fuck yeah.
but it doesn't really lean too much on patriotism until like the very end. It's more of just like the story of what was going on.
Oh, Battlefield LA.
What?
Yeah, aliens attack, and yeah, that's America as fuck.
That is true.
The whole movie is just like a I'm a fucking patriot,
Yeah.
and I'll defend my country from whoever the fuck it may be.
You know, what I was
And
thinking.
it's just funny as shit.
You remember that fucking like early to mid 2000 era where every fucking studio was trying to release a over the top like comedy movie that was really trying to lean into like the whole scary movie shit.
Are you talking about Delta Farce?
Delta Farce.
I didn't even watch this, dude.
I watched like a little bit of it because I think one time it was on Comedy Central and I was like, this movie is awful. The premise is kind of funny.
Don't they get like stuck in Mexico?
They get stuck in Mexico and they think they're in Iraq. And then the whole time they're trying to like come up with a plan to like, I don't know, like fucking
Kill the Mexicans?
I guess so.
But like, my thing is like, how racist can you be that you think Mexicans and Iraqis are the same?
Well, this movie was a fucking like
Yeah,
Larry Cable Guy and Bill Engvall movie.
Yeah, it's all of them.
I don't-
Did he say here's your sign in it?
I have no
I
idea.
wonder if they worked that in. Like Larry the Cable Guy had to say like get her done, and he fucking like mowed down like a line of Mexicans.
Yeah, what's more fucking American than Larry the Cable Guy? But the thing is, like,
He was vegan.
huh?
He was a vegan.
Also, his accent is fake.
Yeah.
Yeah, he fucking like graduated from like Georgia, like
Yeah.
university. Like he's a college graduate.
He's a dog.
Yeah. I think, or maybe it was
Yeah, I
Georgia
don't
Tech. It was one of the, I know he
gross.
graduated in Georgia or something like that.
Yeah.
But still, all of that shit was fake. And then he just talked about like, oh yeah, I mean like it's just something I can turn on and turn off. I mean, I grew up in the South and all this and that and blah blah
Yeah.
blah. And I'm like,
All the black and Mexicans out there and like Asian people are like, it's called code switching.
yeah.
Yeah, like you're just doing what we do to make it.
Out of all the people from the fucking like what was it, the blue collar comedy group, the only
Yeah.
one that was genuine himself was Ron White.
Yeah.
Because he, like, no lie, he got famous really old. He spent most of his time in Texas, and then I didn't know this,
Drunk
but
as fuck.
yeah, drunk as hell. And
Yeah.
he used to like smuggle stuff from Mexico
Mhm.
into the U.S. to
Yeah.
sell it. And he basically was just like, all I cared about was just like, you know, having a place of my own. And he
Yeah.
said at one point in time, I was living in a trailer and I had a fucking like jet parked behind me because he was that fucking stupid rich at one point from his. Because in the beginning, he was just like earning a stupid amount of fucking money.
Which is crazy to me that they earn that much money. Like, there's comedians out there that are like, they're genuinely good, but they're
Yeah.
not living that fucking high life.
Honestly, it's just about how you market yourself.
Yeah.
Because I mean, think about it. At one point, in like right now, what are the biggest comedians in America? It would probably be like a tie between like Kevin Hart,
Crusher.
Bert Kreischer's getting up there,
Yeah.
but I think Tom is doing way better than he
No,
is.
yeah, but Crusher's got that movie coming out.
That is true, but he
Yeah.
also he is just a promoting dog.
No,
Like,
yeah, he is.
He
They-
promotes
they're-
his ass off.
All Tom Segura and Burt Kreischer, they know how to market.
They do.
Yeah.
Although I will say, as far as like comparison, I do think Tom is a better comedian than Bert.
Yeah, I can take Burt's stuff in like small increments.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go pay to see him.
I do think he
Yeah.
is an entertaining guy to have like on podcasts and stuff,
Yeah.
but his comedy is it's very skewed to a more white audience.
Yeah, just the whole no shirt thing.
Yeah.
Got old really fast. Like it's like,
Yeah.
cool, you're the comedian that takes his shirt off.
Yeah. Well, he's explained before that he can't not do that anymore because the crowds force him to be like, take your fucking shirt off, and he's just like, God damn it. Like,
Yeah, I mean, that
he's
sucks, dude.
he's forever stuck. But I mean, with the amount of money he's making, fuck it, I'll take off my shirt too.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but at the same time, you know it fucking wears on.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he's like, I actually have better material than just taking off my fucking shirt. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then let
Yeah.
me think. Obviously, I think one of the biggest American comics was fucking Gabriel Iglesias.
Oh yeah, he was killing it for
yeah,
a while.
he was killing it. I mean, he's retired now.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he
I
said
mean, he
it-
made his buck.
Yeah,
Yeah, he made his fucking buck.
He made a lot of fucking money, but that,
Yeah.
from my understanding, is he's currently retired, but he might go back to it because I think he said recently on like an interview, he was like, "Guys, I've been on tour for like 20 fucking years.
Yeah, he's
like,
been
I need a break
out. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, respect the hustle by all
Mhm.
means, but yeah, like
Don't
take a
kill
fucking
yourself,
break.
man.
And
And
then,
he's a big guy. You know that's got to be hitting his health hard.
Yeah.
Just eating nothing but junk food on the road.
mm-hmm.
Like you can't really stop and get like a solid, like clean meal. Or,
Yeah, sometimes that can be the death of you. I mean, that's
Yeah.
what happened with Ralphie May.
yeah.
Ralphie May was a great comedian, but like he went through a really bad divorce, and then he just
Mhm.
let himself go. And then like near like the end, if you ever saw him on anything, he just looked fucking tired.
Yeah. Or who was that one black guy? The funny. He was like the bigger black comedian guy. What was he on? He was in Breaking Bad. He was one of the.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
He laid on the money.
What was his name? Fucking
I feel bad that I don't remember his name, but he was fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah,
too.
he's fucking hysterical. But
Yeah.
I
But he died, I think, about like a heart attack.
no, he's still alive.
He's still alive?
He's alive.
No, there's one guy that was like a big black dude like that died.
Oh
Yeah.
I mean, I know Patrice O'Neal passed away from diabetes.
Oh yeah, that's one. Yeah.
And he was great. What sucked about him was he was on the rise
Mm-hmm.
before he passed away, but he was fucking hysterical because his comedy was straight up that old school fashion of like, I don't give a fuck if this hurts your feelings.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it, because he was one of those guys that's just like, his whole methodology of comedy was like, you want half the crowd to be laughing and the other half to fucking hate you. Because you like, that's what comedy is. It's
Yeah.
pushing. It's pushing the audience to laugh at things they're not supposed to.
Yeah.
And a lot of people carried on that torch with their comedy, like Bill Burr and Louis C.K., a bunch of the guys who like came out of Boston, because I think they
Yeah.
all came out of
Oh, I'm
Boston.
gonna go see Bill Burr in November.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna
Hell
be good.
yeah.
Yeah, my buddy, he was like, "Hey, I bought tickets." I was like, "Okay." And he's like, "You just got to figure out what we're gonna do after." I'm like, "I can do that.
Yeah, that's a damn good comedy to go see,
Yeah.
man.
I can't wait, bro." That like, we looked at the.
Is that gonna be an arena show?
Yeah,
Damn.
it's fucking massive, dude. So it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Hannah's gonna have terrible crowd anxiety the whole time.
Yeah. I've only gone to like comedy shows in theaters, which
Mhm.
theaters are still fucking great.
Yeah,
But like, and then I've been to like I've been to one small comedy club a long time ago to go see a smaller comic.
yeah.
But yeah, I've never gotten to. Actually, I don't think I've ever been to an actual arena show.
No,
'Cause
I've been like the last comedy thing that we went to was at the what is it, the Laughing Skull over in
Yeah.
Atlanta. That shit was cool. It was just like a bunch of local comedians, and they brought in a few people from out of state.
Yeah.
But they all had like 10, 15-minute sets, and they fucking all of them killed it, dude. It was fucking great.
Dude, the biggest crowd I've ever seen at a fucking show was when I went to that Warped Tour that A Day to Remember was at.
Mm-hmm.
We saw A Day to Remember live, and they were playing the Downfall of Us All. You know, the beginning of this, like da 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 da. Everybody was jumping to that fucking thing, and
Yeah.
everybody just said, "Let's go" at the same fucking time, and it just like the crowd erupted, right?
Yeah.
But there must have been like a few like 1,000 fucking people in that
Yes.
crowd. Like it had to be close to like majority of the people that were at that festival, because they were on the main stage.
Yeah.
You know, the main stage has like the biggest area for people, but people were flooding in to fucking go see them, because I mean this is around the time that they had dropped their, what fucking album was it?
It was that purple one, wasn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
it was a little bit after that. Like they had just dropped the album after that, right?
Yeah.
But the one before it was still fucking hot, because people were just like, yeah,
Yeah.
that was a fucking anthem for
I
a lot
haven't
of
listened
people.
to them forever.
Yeah, it's because for me, like that whole like, you know, post hardcore punk kind of shit
Mm-hmm.
just kind of got old to me.
It did, like especially them, like they were cool. Like I was listening to them, I was bumping them. I was like, they're fucking cool.
Yeah.
But after a while, like I was like, I can only mosh about my friends so many times.
Yeah.
Like, what are you, Newfound Glory? Jesus Christ, dude.
Every other song is just like hanging out with my friends, and then
We get it. You have friends.
Let's put a breakdown in just to make sure they know we didn't sell out.
Yeah. And it's the same. Dun, 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 dun.
Well, I've had that issue with metal in general lately. I feel a lot of that shit kind of got repetitive. And I mean, don't get me wrong, there's still a lot of really good fucking bands out there releasing some like unbelievably good shit.
Just go into gent.
Yeah.
It's like some of these fucking kids are making this music now.
Yeah, but the
Fucking
thing is, like,
ridiculous.
some of the music, like, it blurs, like, it bleeds together a little bit. And some bands are good about, like, keeping themselves, like, there's some bands that I just don't get tired of listening to, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's hard to not enjoy a Parkway Drive song.
Oh, yeah.
They're just fucking good. Because you know why? They're fun. They're fun, but they're also pretty creative in some of their music writing.
It's always fun just to throw on a Job for Cowboy every now and then.
Yeah.
Yeah, just Entombment of the Machine, just you're just like, yeah.
Yeah. But I will say that Entombment of the Machine got pretty old to me because how many people were just like playing it over and over and over and over again.
It's an every now and then song for me.
Yeah. Like sometimes it's kind of like, bro, like we get it. Like I fucking get it.
You're fucking hardcore, bro.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I used to hate that shit so much, dude. Where like
After the story, we got to tie it back to 4th of July.
Yeah, we got to tie it back to 4th of July. But this is one thing I fucking really got like under my skin back in the day was when people used to fucking like be I guess like genre phobic.
Yeah.
Where they were just like, this is the only fucking genre that matters, and these are the bands that you should listen to. If you don't, then you're a piece of shit. Your music taste isn't valid. You're garbage. Like, I remember one time I got into an argument with a friend because he got upset that like I had put on like a YouTube playlist that I think I made back in the day, right? And it had a mixture of a lot of different fucking like music, right? It had some metal in it. It had some fucking like, you know, punk music in it, and it just songs that I liked. And I think it what fucking is like Could There Be Love by Bob Marley came up. I love that fucking song.
Yeah.
Like, could you be loved?
Yeah.
Love that fucking song. And
they're making a movie. Did you see?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
And he fucking had a goddamn heart attack when it came out. He's like, dude, what the fuck are you playing? I'm like, it's Bob Marley. He's like, you don't like Bob Marley? Like, who the fuck doesn't like Bob Marley?
Yeah.
Like, fuck you.
The thing I don't like I love, like, we went to we went to the Blackstrap music hall place, and there's a bunch of like local scene shit started happening. It was cool. Like going back into that and seeing all the like smaller bands playing, it kind of brought back memories. Bro, it's been 12 years since I've been in my band. I felt so old.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like
it's been like 10 for me, dude.
Yeah,
It's been a long ass time.
Yeah, I was like enjoying it and shit like that, and like the people starting moshing and shit. And I was like, that's cool. Yeah, this is good. This is good. I'll let the kids do this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was with Hannah, and I didn't want to get fucking crushed.
Yeah. And it's also like it's also like you have grown man strength now.
Yeah.
And
some of these kids were like bones on like meat, and that's about it.
When we used to go to show, there used to be people our fucking like our current age now there like fucking moshing and shit. Some people just don't leave that shit. Like they just live that shit, you know? And I mean that's cool.
But we're also tired.
It's not just that. It's not just that, but it's kind of like you're just not really for the bullshit anymore. Like back then, you didn't care about getting hurt or fucking being bruised up and shit like that. But now now you have like a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
You don't want to fucking go to work with your back hurting because you decided to fucking mosh at a show at a fucking like local bar.
Yeah, I paid for these glasses. I'm not gonna break them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know how many times I fucking broke glasses over some
gosh.
stupid shit.
I had to drive back from Atlanta with broken glasses.
Look at me now. I have glasses from the future.
Yeah. But no, like, the show was great. They were moshing and everything. But the thing that I still hate to this day, and I know you were part of a group for a little bit.
Yeah.
Are the fucking, like, groups that go, like, show to show with, like, their little jackets and shit.
Yeah.
So one group of them showed up there.
Yeah.
And, like, at first they were cool. They were just, getting the mosh started, kind of, like, circling it up and letting, keep an eye on it and everything. It was cool. But then once they saw that it started, like, moving and everything, everyone was grooving for it.
Yeah.
Just out of nowhere, they just start crowd killing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like, fucking stop, man. There's, like, kids here. Like, there's literally fucking kids here. You're going to hurt someone.
Well, at the time that I was a part of that shit, most of the people who are part of it were kids, I think, I was probably one of the older people a part of the group, and I was like 17. Like the rest of the kids were like 15 and 16, right?
Yeah.
And honestly, the reason a lot of these groups like end up becoming a thing is because it's a way of crowd control. Because sometimes you have people that show up that need to get the fuck out, especially in the South. It's a good way to get rid of skinheads because they do show up to metal shows a lot.
Yeah.
And then sometimes people like these local shows don't have security. So your best bet is to like, okay, we're going to fucking catch them in the pit and then take care of it.
Yeah, but then there's these fuckers like these guys that are just there just to
punch
and kick people.
Yeah, like I know in Atlanta there was a bunch of different group of guys that used to do that shit.
And hated that shit.
And I knew a few people that were associated with them, and I just never like gave them any guff about it because I'm like, I don't really want to like. I don't want to give them guff about it because I know they're going to turn it into something else. Yeah. And then I'm just like, I really just don't care. I just don't care. I just want to make sure that the people I'm with are safe, and then I'm going to leave them alone. So majority of the time, if I would go to a show that I knew those groups were there, I would just be like, just keep your distance from the fucking main thing because, I can spot them off immediately. Like, these are the ones that you're going to have issues with.
Yeah.
But, like, that's the kind of shit that is common here in the States. It's like, when shit gets boring, you got to stir up some trouble.
Yeah, but I mean, get the pit going.
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, just get it going. Just shove each other, push each other, pick each other up. Yeah. But if you're just going in there, just literally, these guys are just like punching.
Yeah.
Like none of the like the hardcore like arm swinging. They were literally just like throwing haymakers.
Yeah. But the thing is, like, sometimes people come to these shows with the wrong temperament in mind. A good example is I remember one time this one guy, he was starting a push pit.
Yeah.
And then some guys got in there and started, crowd killing, right? That guy didn't like it and he tried to get him to stop. And then of course the crowd killing dudes are just like, dude, chill the fuck out. Like, this is just what we do, And instead of him just being like, fine, whatever, I'm going to let it leave it be.
Yeah.
He pulled a knife out on them.
Oh, fun.
So I'm like, great. Now you just turn this into a fucking thing.
Yeah.
To where now all these crowd killing guys are like, that guy just pulled a knife.
Yeah.
Fucking run it. And they all fucking like, come after him. And that's super dangerous now because now you have innocent people in the crossfire.
Yeah. And
this
you're
one
attacking this guy with a knife. He's going to start like slashing and stabbing in random places.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, they ended up tackling him, and then they were able to get the knife off of him, and he got thrown out of the show. But I don't know what the fuck happened, but he managed to get back in the show.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think they just took his weapon away, and I'm just like, bro, send his ass home.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
This guy is fucking dangerous. Yeah. He just pulled a fucking knife on it. And then
what makes you think he doesn't have another one on him?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck. I mean, he probably just fucking knew somebody that was able to get him through the door again. But I'm like, this is stupid. And then again, I'm sure some of the fucking people that were like crowd killing ended up fucking getting like thrown out too. But I mean, it's just one of those fucking things. Anyways, all right, back to America.
Yeah, we'll tie it back to the U.S. of A. When we'll stay on topic with the concerts. When you go walk around like town, like you go out to like I remember in Dahlonega, they do like the whole town kind of do like a thing for 4th of July.
Yeah,
usually back in the day. Now it's not too much, but yeah, before they did a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And they would have like local bands or someone fucking they hired to play like patriotic music and shit.
Yeah.
And it's always the same, like, and I'm proud to be an American.
Yeah. Well, at least I know I'm free.
And bro, you see all these fucking like people who are just like radicalized Americans. They're just like hands in the air, speaking fucking tongues. It's almost like we're back in church. Yeah. And they're just like, no one could kill Jesus. He's American. And it's like, what?
And there's always that one guy that goes way too far where he's just like, we need to stop the Muslims because of Sharia law. I'm like, oh my God. If I have to hear one more fucking old Republican ass, like, patriot talk about Sharia law when they don't even fucking, like,
they actually haven't mentioned that in a while.
Huh?
They haven't mentioned that in a while. It's all about the culture war now, man.
Yeah, now it's a culture war.
Get with the times.
It's incredible that people are like, we have to fight the woke mob. I'm like, the woke mob? You're afraid about people being progressive?
Yeah.
Like
we're trying to make the world better.
Like, I understand that over politicizing is a thing, and that is something to be annoyed about. But when you're saying that you're anti woke, you're anti
Fixing things.
You're anti-fixing like systemic racism.
Yeah.
You're anti-fixing like immigration issues. You're anti
It's like,
solving LGBTQ plus like community like problems.
This is why we call you a bigot and a racist and all this other shit. Like these things that you say you don't agree with makes you this. Like, I'm sorry, but
yeah.
if the shoe fucking fits and you call someone the N-word, then you're a racist.
If you think just by someone practicing Islam makes them a terrorist,
yeah,
you're a part of the problem.
Yeah.
Muslims, people who practice Islam, do not practice Sharia law. They haven't for a long fucking time. And the ones that do are part of terrorist organizations.
Yeah.
But none of those terrorist organizations exist within the fucking continental USA.
Yeah, it's always just like the one or two that
You know what
become
terrorist group-
radicalized here.
You know what terrorist groups do fucking exist in the USA? The fucking KKK, neo-Nazis, QAnon.
Proud Boys.
The Proud Boys is a big thing. That
Yeah.
really fucking backfired. The fact that like the guy who started Proud Boys was like, this is like how we're gonna like create like a strong foundation for real American patriots. And how quickly that turned into a fucking hate group.
Yeah, it was
like-
a hate group from the fucking start.
Yeah, well the thing was
Yeah.
they were trying to not go down that route, and it turned into that almost immediately.
Yeah, because it's who your fucking
Demographic is.
yeah, it's you're getting all these fucking hot-headed alpha bro motherfuckers
Yeah.
wearing tactical vests over Hawaiian shirts. Like, I mean, if we ever start the war, like, and there's something going on here in the U.S., I'm gonna look like a Proud Boy because that's what I'm gonna wear. But I'm not no Proud Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I want to be stylish but tactical.
Yeah, at one point
Yeah.
it was racist to fucking own tiki torches.
Yeah. Who is it? One of the companies that makes tiki torches for like fucking dollar store, Dollar Tree, Home
Yeah.
Depot, the ones that sell them to everyone. They said we do not condone racism of any kind. Like, that's sad that they had to come out and say that.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I was laughing my fucking ass off the other day because me and Denise were watching something like on Hulu. You know how Hulu has
Yeah.
ads, right, and shit. If you don't have like the super premium, I'm not paying for the super premium. Fuck that.
Fucking peasant.
I'm paying for the basic one, okay? I'm not paying
Peasants.
any more than I already pay for Netflix and fucking HBO
It
Max.
kind of sucks because, like, even if you pay for the premium, there's still an ad usually in the beginning.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
But anyways, a commercial came up where it's literally like a country concert, and it's raining and their friends are all grouping up and they all have Bud Lights in their hand, and you hear a country song playing in the background, and then as the commercial ended, I whispered to my wife, I was just like, hey, did you see that? No trans here. Buy Bud Light. I was like, you fucking assholes. You know what you're fucking doing.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh, we fucked up. Throw out a country ass fucking commercial. Get it out there.
Yeah. Fucking Bud Light. I mean, it worked for them. Their sales dip, but now they're coming back up. Shit.
Who's Dylan Mullaney? I don't fucking know.
Yeah, neither.
Fucking Bud Light?
Yeah.
Bud Light?
All I know is she drank a Bud Light and
You know
people
what?
got mad.
You know, for this episode, I was going to try to see if I could find some American canned Budweisers for us just to have on the desk and shit. They don't even make that anymore. America is slipping now. The patriotic products are slipping every year.
Canned Budweiser?
Yeah, canned Budweisers.
You remember? You can buy them anywhere.
No, no, but this, like, I went to Walmart to
The
see
white
if I...
and red?
No, the ones that have the American flag printed on them, they don't make them like that anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Now it's just like, it's just the box.
Yeah.
They put it on the box, but they don't put it on the can.
Yeah.
Some bullshit. I
That's
wanted
why
the
you-
can.
You should have just got the Yinglings. They have the flags on.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Well, Yingling is a superior beer. And it's America's oldest beer. Don't you fucking
Okay.
forget it.
Woo!
If you're out there, Yingling, sponsor the Night Funk podcast.
That's my go-to beer, actually.
It is our
So,
go-to beer. It's our favorite. If you
Send
want
us to the brewery. I want to go see your caves.
if you want a rich, cool, brisk lager, you got to get a Yingling.
It's crisp. It has hints of caramel.
Yeah.
It's fucking delicious.
It is fucking delicious. It is
Best
the best
cheap
fucking
beer ever.
The best fucking. It's not cheap. It's rich in flavor.
No, cheap. Like, it's cheap.
Huh?
Yeah, it's a cheap beer.
It's an affordable beer
There you go. Affordable.
with a rich fucking taste. Of
They
it.
care about the blue-collar citizen.
Hit us up, Yingling. Come
Yeah.
on. What's up, dog?
We'll be your
And-
spokespeople.
anyways.
Yeah. No, they need it. You got the wrong song on there.
Fuck
Yingling!
yeah!
That's what they need.
Motherfucking day, yeah.
Oh god, I haven't seen this movie forever.
I watched it recently with my wife, and she was like, "Turn this off."
Why?
She fucking hated it.
It's so good.
It's because I've talked about this before. Like, I love everything that I've ever seen on like Adult Swim, with the exception of a couple of shows, right?
Yeah.
But my wife absolutely despises cringe humor. Anything,
Really?
yeah, she fucking hates it. I don't know why, because she's just like, I don't like watching something that physically makes me cringe. I'm like, that's the whole appeal. It's fucking funny to cringe at shit. But she's just like, nope, I've always hated it. I've hated it since day one. That's why I never got into any of those shows. Like, the only show that she will watch with me is the Eric Andre show, because that's really more like on the prank side of stuff, you
It's
know?
still pretty cringy.
It is cringy,
Yeah.
but it's also just over the top ridiculous, you know? Like, Eric Andre's like ranch dude character is fucking hysterical, but it definitely peaks over the. It's not cringe at this point. It's just like, God, you really are fucking out there being crazy.
But no, yeah, that Team America movie, the first time I ever saw it, I was like, this movie's fucking amazing.
It was the best fucking movie.
Yeah.
What was so funny about it?
I'm so ornery. So very ornery. Tiananmen Square.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you, China.
Yeah, but one of the things that
Except on TikTok.
one of the things I remember about that movie was just the fact that like the whole idea was so dumb, but the puppetry was so fucking hysterical.
Yeah, when
because,
they fight.
yeah, because they were going into this movie not knowing anything about puppetry.
Yeah.
And it was the funniest fucking concept for a movie.
Yeah.
The end where the fucking Asian guy makes him suck his dick. Like,
Now suck my dick.
oh my God.
The whole throwing up part too, when he's like in the alleyway, he's like, or the sex scene.
Yeah. Just a random sex scene. They don't even have they don't have a dick or anything.
Yeah,
Like,
they're just like smashing the puppets together.
yeah. And then like the Kim Jong Il one with him, like his whole character was fucking funny as hell.
Yeah.
Which is funny. I remember somebody mentioning this. Remember when that movie came out, we didn't really hear anything from North Korea like being offended by it. Like apparently he just didn't give a shit. He was just like whatever, you know?
Oh,
But whenever they did that whole interview movie with like
what was it called? Like
a
the
James Franco and Seth Rogen movie.
yeah, the interview.
Yeah, the interview. Fucking
From that movie, I'm sorry. The first bit that they do in the movie is the whole interview with Eminem.
yeah.
He's like, yeah, no, yeah, I just write my music and I'm gay, and they're like, wait, did Eminem just say he's fucking gay?
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, listen to my lyrics, I'm gay.
That movie did have some funny fucking
Yeah.
bits on it. I remember that movie is where I got the whole honey dicking thing from. 'Cause
Oh,
I always
yeah.
thought that was a really funny thing. He's like, "You're honey dicking me."
Yeah.
He's like,
I mean, it's a thing.
I ain't honey dicking." He's like,
Or the beginning, he's like, what did you just give me? It's drugs. Oh, God. But that movie, everyone in that movie was funny. What's his face?
yeah.
God, what the fuck's his name? Park. No, not Park. The guy who played Kim Jong.
Oh yeah. He's the one that's on that Fresh Off the Boat show,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
That show was actually pretty funny, too.
Yeah, I haven't. You know what? Me and Denise just got finished watching Kim's Convenience. Really good show.
I heard it was good, actually.
It is really good. Although I will say, did not care for that ending.
I haven't seen
It just ends abruptly. Like the final episode of the final season, it leaves you with a lot of things
Mhm.
like curious about what's gonna happen next, but it kind of gives it just kind of like an ending of like, okay, that's kind of sweet, but it's kind of like, God damn, I want to see more episodes, like because it
Yeah.
kind of leaves you with it. But apparently the creators of the show were just like, we're just gonna leave it there. We want to go work on other projects. I was like, you fucking son of a bitch. I hate when shows do that shit.
Yeah. God. I was just thinking about that, like immigrants with 4th of July.
Mhm.
Immigrants go hard for 4th of July sometimes.
They really do.
Yeah, like I know our family sometimes would go wild. Like back in the day, we do like the fucking cookouts and shit.
Yeah.
And then just buy fireworks and hurt each other with them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I accidentally did that twice on 4th of July to my sister.
Did you hit her with fireworks?
Well, you know, like the little tiny like single firecrackers you can do.
Yeah.
I always like lighting them and throwing at people's feet.
Yeah.
And I did that to her, and it bounced a rock. It bounced like a little tiny pebble off the fucking asphalt, and it hit her in
Oh.
the eye. And then after that, you know, anytime I would like grab a poppet and throw it like near her feet, like just like a little simple
Yeah,
poppet,
yeah.
she would look at me like pissed off, like, really? I'm like, I'm bad. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it for the first time.
Do it again.
Yeah. But then I got hit in the fucking face too. When my brother showed up, he like you know, rolled out like one of those like fucking firecracker things.
Yeah.
And he lit it up, and I was standing a little bit too close to it, and just a piece flew into my fucking mouth. Like, I didn't go in my mouth, but it hit my lip like really hard. I was like, God
Yeah,
damn.
you get that tasty sulfur.
Yeah.
God. I remember, like, just still remembering back, it was a couple 4th of Julys ago when our cousin, he almost hit himself in the face with a fucking, one of those motor shell ones.
What the fuck?
Because he bought, him and his brothers, you know the ones I'm talking about.
Yeah,
They went out and bought, like, they pissed their mom off because it was their money. So I'm like, don't be mad at them. It's their money. They bought like $600-700 worth of fucking fireworks. And it was like the big ass ones. So it was like, they had like the fiberglass tube and you had to drop the motor around into it. And it,
Yeah.
so the first one he lit up, I guess the fuse was short and he was trying to light it and it kept going out. And then as soon as he lit it, he was like, if he did not move his head out of the way, like a fraction of a second like later,
Yeah.
shit would have hit him straight in the face. But it, like, he, as soon as he got up, he just said it was like right here.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it almost took him out. That was crazy.
You know what fucking memory I still have that I fucking miss that we could still do?
What?
When we were young and we used to do the 4th of July in Dahlonega at the college field.
Oh yeah,
Dude, that was the best because, you know, people were out there, like, they would always hand out free Frisbees, remember?
Mm-hmm.
And you could always, like, play Frisbee on, like, the lawn and shit.
yeah.
And
They
then
still do it.
Yeah, but they don't do it there anymore, do they?
Yeah.
I haven't seen them do that shit in a long time.
It's because it always fucking rains.
Yeah, I guess that is true.
No, I remember. And then whenever we'd all be out there with like glow sticks and shit.
Yeah, but back then I remember, like, it was back like before things got a little crowded, so it was just kind of like there was a reasonable amount of people there.
It was a town gathering.
Yeah, it was a town gathering, but now it's kind of like, you know, every area around us has fucking expanded by a lot, you know? Like downtown downtown Dahlonega isn't like what it used to be.
Yeah.
I mean, it still has some really nice.
It still like has the historical downtown side, but that college just made it just expand way too much. in my opinion. There's way too many fucking people for that small town.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for like all the old people to finally start dying.
The same
off.
goes with like this fucking area, dude. Like it's expanded. I think it's like fucking tripled in size since we were kids.
Our taxes went up in our for like our house.
Damn.
Yeah, we're like, God damn it. And it's because prices around the area are going up because they're building so damn much.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking annoying.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's good for building up equity.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's just like, well, this fucking bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've already discussed this like with my wife and shit because we're just like we want to live close to the area, but it's fucking getting impossible every fucking year.
Expensive.
And people are saying like, "Oh, just wait out, the market will correct itself." I mean, when?
Yeah,
we've been waiting for a fucking minute.
Bro, that's just capped right now, like 7-point-something%. It's fucking ridiculous.
Basically, if you can't afford a $300,000 mortgage, you're not gonna get a house.
Yeah. And it's just because it's the area too. Like if you were to live somewhere out further, like out towards like fucking like White County,
yeah,
you can find a house.
Yeah, but nobody wants to commute over an hour to fucking get to work.
It's fucking ridiculous. Unless you work at one of the fucking chicken plants over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a friend who lives over in that area, you know, and his rent is fairly affordable. It's actually pretty damn cheap, but he works at the poultry plant, and they're making like $15 an hour.
Yeah, and they don't pay him shit, dude.
Yeah, they don't get paid shit.
Yeah. Fucking, that's America, man. Ain't paying your workers shit, making rent higher. We were looking up at work today because one of my coworkers, he's older Jewish guy. Yeah. And he told us like, yeah, he's lived all over. He lived mainly in New York, like in the city. He lived over in he lived in Brooklyn for a while, and it was before like all the fucking like rich yuppie people went over there and fucking gentrified the fuck out of it. Yeah. Because he makes fun of it too. He's like, where can I go to get stabbed now in New York? Fucking nowhere. Because it's so nice now. He said before, it was fucking rough. Like, he was over there like in the like late 80s, 90s. And he said it was fucking terrible. But he had an apartment there. It was like, I think he said it was like $700,
Mm-hmm.
like new that time money. So it's still a bit of money. But he had his apartment. It was like a 1-bedroom, like not even like 400 square feet.
Yeah.
Didn't have its own bathroom. They had a communal bathroom. He didn't have a kitchen. It was like a hot plate and a microwave.
God damn.
He did his dishes in the sink no, he did have a bathroom. He did his dishes in there. Yeah. He had the little sink and he'd do his dishes. He had a there wasn't even a tub. It was just like a little corner stand up. You know
Yeah.
when you go to like basements here, they have like that like fucking 2x2 square for a shower. Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
And yeah, he said like, yeah, I had my bed. It was a twin and a chair and a radio.
What the fuck?
Yeah, because he didn't have room for a TV and there wasn't even a hookup for it.
Have you ever seen those TikToks where people are like walking around New York and they're like, "How much do you pay for rent?" And then they show their apartment afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one guy, I remember they stopped and he's like, "How much you pay for rent?" He's like, "Oh, I pay like $1,500 for mine." And they're like, "That's really affordable. Can we go see it?"
Mm-hmm.
It's literally a fucking closet.
Yeah.
It's like a closet, and he has
Is
like
that the one where like he has like a little ladder that goes up to a little
yeah,
loft?
like
Yeah.
he's got like a little bed area, and then under the bed he's got the little mini kitchen set up.
It's turning into fucking I remember I saw this one, it was Vice of all people, but they did a whole like in-depth thing of they call them coffin apartments in China.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ. It's literally you live in a coffin. Like all your stuff's in there. You have a little TV, you have a little hot plate, you have all your clothes and everything in there. And that's what you live in. And you pay like the equivalent of like $600-700 in American. And yeah, that's how you live.
yeah, and they wonder why they have declining birth rates in
Yeah.
fucking Japan. Nobody wants to fuck and have kids that live in coffins and shit.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. Like, and you see them walking through this. It's literally this room here would be like 20 bedrooms. That's fucking ridiculous. Like they're stacked on each other. The walkway is like you have to walk sideways. Only one person can walk through at a time.
Yeah,
It's fucking ridiculous.
man, how you gonna live in a coffin and expect to get some pussy?
I mean, people do. They make a little hole and like, right on the top.
Well, that's the thing. That's probably why they fucking have declining birth rates. It's just like where are we gonna fuck? You can't fuck nowhere.
They do it outside.
I guess that is
Yeah.
true. Yeah, if
Well,
they're not getting drunk in the streets.
Yeah, and then
That's a big fucking problem. You're probably gonna see that when you go to Japan. Is like the nightlife. You're gonna see a lot of drunk
Oh, I
Japanese
can't wait,
people.
dude. I'm gonna rob these motherfuckers.
Yeah, but it's kind of depressing, is what I've heard. It's because these people are like working 9 to 5s and they're just fucking getting off of work, getting fucking like
Well, I mean,
wasted.
that's apparently a thing they do over there. It's so you go to work and they do have it's a certain word. The workers and the manager or boss,
Mhm.
they go out to like they call them izakayas. It's like kind of like a little bar. They do little foods and shit, and it's like a very common thing that you go out and drink with your manager. So it builds like a camaraderie with them, and you just get fucking like shit faced, and then you just go home or sleep on the side of the fucking road and then go back to work the next day.
Oh God, did I just suck my boss's dick? No.
You walk and he's like, hello. You got a little something right here. That's me. Oh, God.
And your evaluations are looking very good.
And look, turns to the other person, yours not so much.
And I've had better anal.
Someone's a prude. Oh, God. Fucking,
Got a hit of the bathhouses, dog.
oh, fuck that, dude.
Huh?
I don't want to see no Asian man's little balls.
No. Like, do you not know anything about Japanese bathhouses?
No, I know. We want to stay one night in Kyoto. It's a more like traditional like sightseeing stuff with like all the older like buildings and everything.
Yeah.
But I want to stay at they're called ryukans.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Japanese bathhouse hotel. So you stay there, they make you breakfast and dinner, you go out for lunch. And then you get to wear like the fucking like cool shit and everything.
No.
And I want to find one that has like a private bath, like hot spring bath.
Mm.
Because then you just go in there and then you just, have a hot spring to yourself. And that'd be fucking great.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But no, we've been fucking researching this shit, bro.
No, I'm talking about like the ones with prostitutes in them.
No, I haven't been done no.
Oh, that's a common thing in Japan. So in Japan, apparently they bypass the whole anti prostitution laws with
Mhm.
bathhouses. So apparently they had this law come in sometime like in like the 70s or 80s, basically banning prostitution in Japan. But
Our Google searches are so different.
yeah, but it's because I got curious about it because they talked a lot about it in the Yakuza games, where a lot of times like the Yakuza guys ran bathhouses. I'm like, why? And a lot of times you run into very sexy women in the game, and you collect like a bunch of girls and like fucking swimsuits and shit on them. And I was like, what the fuck is this whole thing about? So I did some research, and apparently, back in the day, it was a very common thing that like whorehouses were basically bathhouses. Like they go there, and basically you would like have a spa day, and it ends with you getting a prostitute and leaving, right? So So what they did is they put in a law saying that they were banning like countrywide prostitution, but they were able to make it to where if you owned a bathhouse, you were grandfathered into not abiding by those laws. So all the bathhouses that currently exist in Japan have been there for a long fucking time, but no new bathhouses can be built, only the ones that have already been pre-established.
Okay.
So these are fucking money makers as far as, because they've never fucking closed down as far as you know. But basically, the whole thing is you go into one of these bathhouses, you get to pick a girl, and this girl will take you into the back room and she will bathe you. And she does bathe you, but she also, she gives you all the fucking
Sucky.
everything, whatever the fuck you want. And then you go about your day after the fact. But it has to be done in that way so it doesn't count as prostitution. It counts as you getting a bath.
Well, the thing I saw too, it was looking at like, I forgot where the fuck I saw it. But it talks about like prostitutes in Japan.
Yeah.
I guess it goes through the bathhouses.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, in Japan, it's looked down upon if you get with someone outside of your own kind. So Japanese stay with Japanese. And so what they do to kind of get around this in the bathhouse is they lie and they bring in immigrants from China to pose as Japanese girls. And then they pass them to, all the whites and whoever comes through. So that way they don't have to have sex with Japanese women, because the Japanese women are for Japanese men. That's crazy. I was like, it's so weird.
Man, when the lights go out, a hole's a hole.
They both make the squeaky voice.
They both... So why do you like Asian women so much? Oh, because it always sounds like they're hurt.
What the fuck?
You ever watched Asian porn, dog? It always sounds like they're being tortured.
Yeah, it's so weird.
I don't understand like why that is appealing. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I'm not saying that would deter me from ever being with an Asian woman. Like Asian women are beautiful, but what I'm saying is, why is every Asian porn, regardless if it's Japanese, Chinese, Korean,
it looks like they're crying.
If it's a foreign porno, as in it wasn't made in the United States, they sound like they're fucking getting tortured.
Also, how do you see the hole if it's all blurry?
That is true. Do you think that's why they have declining birth rates? Because like
they don't know where it goes.
The dicks are blurry.
Yeah,
so it's just not as appealing as seeing like a non-blurry American dick.
Yeah, well, it's funny. Like it's what is it? South Korea. There's a women's movement over there, and they're fighting for equal rights with all the men, because there's a lot of patriarchy going on over there, like really fucking bad. Yeah. So this massive group of women went on like national TV, and they were like, you know what? No sex. Until we have rights, no sex. And it's a lot, to the point where South Korea's birth rate is just like falling.
Damn.
Yeah. And it's because these guys are just like, no, you don't get rights.
All right.
And you don't get pussy. And that hasn't stopped them.
All right, let's go into the next subject. Top 5 hottest Asian countries. Okay. I definitely want to say, let's see, the top 2 have to be a tie between, no. Well, I would say, yeah,
Dude, what the fuck, dude?
South Korean and Chinese women are pretty hot. Japanese women are pretty hot. Actually, no, all of the Asian countries, they're all top 10s in my eyes.
Different flavors.
Yeah, they're all different flavors. What do you know about Sri Lankans?
Sri Lankans?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
They're like Thai, but
I'll go ahead and put them at the bottom. I don't know enough about them to know or not. Okay.
Yeah, my brother likes the Thai.
Yeah. That one took me a minute.
Yeah.
Took me a minute to process that one.
Lady boy.
Yeah. I mean, do women from India count?
No.
Well, it's because they're always referred to as South Asian.
Yeah, but I don't see them as part of that. I guess that's racist of me, but
I mean, I'm just saying, like, by what they say that technically is South Asian.
yeah. I mean, there's some pretty like Indian women out there.
There's some beautiful Indian women,
Yeah.
Indonesian women, Philippine women.
Beautiful women all around.
All around.
Yeah.
It's hard to rank them, I honestly, now the more I think about it, because I kind of have like a particular kink with all of them.
We became.
I think I just like women. Damn, I'm straight as fuck. This is America, baby.
Woo! This just became like another like alpha bro podcast.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna rank women.
Honestly, I don't think I could do that, dog. Like, imagine
No.
if we decided to have an episode where we had like some fucking like influencer girls here. Like, I can't fucking in good conscience rate women. Like,
Rate?
rate them.
Okay.
Yeah. I
Alright.
said rates. I did
I
not
know.
say the other word.
I know. I was like, wait, what? I
And
was
don't
adjusting.
get it. Just because I'm wearing these sunglasses doesn't fucking mean that I'm all about that shit.
Them predator shades.
I got the predator shades on.
This is the ones you go out to catch a fucking case. You 18? Nah, you 18.
Scanning minors. Like I'm fucking RoboCop.
You're just standing outside of the middle school. I got a truck. You want to ride in it? How old are you?
Come on, I got tickets to the bowling alley.
Tickets to the bowling alley?
Yeah.
No question, I'm an adult.
Don't question me. You don't have to pay the toll.
Is that your mom over there? Tell her I'll give you a ride home. Don't worry about it. God, dude. I just love that trope in old, like, Back to the USA, like, all these, like, old, like, cult movies, like, Fast Times at Ridgemont High and all that shit.
Yeah.
It's fucking Matthew McConaughey being outside of a high school saying, you know, high school girls don't grow and they stay the same age. I get older and older. Yeah, that's a little rough for the times.
Dude, back then, like,
no
age...
fucks were giving, bro.
Yeah, that shit was very fucking
Yeah.
skewed. I mean, a good example would be my own fucking, like, parents. You know, like, my
Yeah.
dad was 13 years older than my mom.
Yeah.
So that means when I was born, my mom was 20 and my dad was 33. That's a big fucking gap.
That's a big gap.
That's a big fucking gap. That means, like, yeah, like, that means at, like, my age, I would be with an 18-year-old, which is pretty fucked.
Yeah. Remember, the rule is half your age plus 7.
Half your age
That's
plus
the youngest
7.
you can go.
Half your age plus 7.
Yeah. So I'm 32, so that's 11 plus 7. No. Half of 32. What's half of 32?
15,
16
16.
plus 7.
16 plus 7.
Yeah.
God,
It's 21.
that's
23. 23.
That's pretty fucking young, though.
Yeah, but that's the youngest you can go.
I don't know. My rule's always been no younger than 2 years under me.
Okay, that's
So,
not bad.
like, for me, I'm 30. I can't get with anybody younger than 29.
Because now it's just like
maybe
the whole,
27.
It's the whole like just maturity thing at this point now.
Definitely.
Like I'm mature as fuck still, but
God,
like
could you imagine dating a fucking 18-year-old?
fuck
Oh,
that shit, dude.
fuck that. I'm sorry, but you young girls, you're fucking retarded.
Yeah, it was stupid as shit.
Fucking dumb as shit, dog. It's like, I know, because I
We're
was
gonna lose followers.
I was your age at one fucking
Yeah.
point, and I was like, God, I'm fucking stupid. Like,
Yeah, looking back at some of the decisions we made in our lives as adults, we're just like, why
yeah.
the fuck did I do that?
Well, the thing is, and like, I hopefully this doesn't turn into a meme because I'm wearing these glasses, but I feel like I'm in my prime now. Like, you know, like, like I feel like I'm coming into like these are the years to look forward to, like the 30s, because you got all the dumb shit out in
Yeah.
your 20s. You got all that dumb shit out of the way. Now it's like, oh, I'm more clear-headed and focused than ever because I had time to go through the bad relationship troubles, the financial fucking troubles, the years of being lonely and depressed. Like, I got that all out of my fucking belt. So now I can just fucking thrive. I got through like the early stages of being a fucking adult and realizing, oh wait, I'm just a grown teenager.
Yeah.
That's what your 20s are, is you being a grown teenager trying to figure out adulthood. And by the time you hit your 30s, if you haven't figured it out, then you might need to fucking get like a life coach or something. Because at this point, you need to at least like get some shit right.
No, you just need a swift kick in the ass. No, you don't need a fucking life coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like
It's very Republican of you.
no, not even that. It's just like I hate.
Strap you, get you by
Pull
your
yourself up by
bootstraps.
the
Bootstraps.
No, it's like the whole life coach thing that's come up. Like it's just all these influencers telling you how to live your life. And
Oh
shit.
yeah.
I don't need some fucking 20-year-old kid telling me how to live my life.
Yeah.
Like, what have you figured out? Is like, oh, I sold my soul to the internet, and now I have some wealth. But in 5 years, when everyone realizes that all I'm saying is bullshit,
Dude, you know what I
it's gonna
fucking
be
hate?
gone.
I hate fucking seeing like people who get super famous at a young age, and before they even turn like 21, they're releasing an autobiography. Like, shut the fuck up.
What have you gone through?
You haven't lived shit.
Yeah.
Like, why would you wait? Like, it makes sense.
You were born before or after 9/11.
It makes sense to drop an autobiography if you're like in your 50s.
Yeah.
Because you've lived a lot of fucking life. Okay, I'm interested to see what you've lived through your past
But
fucking.
only if you've actually accomplished something in life. If you just got famous, okay.
Yeah, I mean, some people might be.
You don't need an autobiography for that.
Some people might be interested in it. I know, like a lot of comedians drop biographies. Not like Tom Segura dropped one that was actually pretty good.
Okay.
And then Joey Diaz, his is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Because his is his whole fucking life story of just being a fucking criminal.
Yeah.
So, he's got stories for fucking days.
Yeah, people like that. Yeah, but like some actors that are just like, oh yeah, my families, they were all actors, and I became an actor.
Yeah. Colleen Ballinger raping children.
Who?
Huh? Oh, you haven't heard about that stuff? She's that dumbass YouTuber that used to do the Miranda Sings character. And she was basically sending she had group chats with a bunch of minors, and she was sending like explicit messages and shit.
Yeah.
And the most fucked up allegation I've heard so far, because apparently this is true in this texting. So she apparently hosts a podcast with another YouTube girl named Trisha Paytas, and she's like a plus size model.
Is that one fucking girl that's with that talks to what's his face from H3?
Ethan Klein. They used to have a podcast together,
Yeah,
and then
gosh,
she's
so fucking stupid.
Yeah. So they decided to start a podcast together, but then apparently they did some digging, and in the past, Colleen Ballinger, who plays the Miranda Sings character, in one of her text chains with these minors, she was sending photos to them that were screenshots of Trisha Paytas' OnlyFans page.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
And she had no idea about it. So basically, the person you're doing a business with was talking shit about you a way long time. She was basically body shaming you.
Yeah.
And not just that, but she was sending sexual explicit shit to fucking minors.
Yeah, this was that one TikTok. It was this young girl. She got brought up on stage by her, and she was wearing like a skirt, and she was underage, and she like put her on her back and like spread her legs open, and the girl was like, I don't know if my tights are see through or not.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, what the fuck are you doing? And then she made that bullshit apology playing the ukulele.
Yeah, she really gave ukuleles a bad name.
Yeah, she did. Oh, God. Speaking of American ukuleles.
The only thing I've ever groomed is my cat. It's like, shut up, you dumb bitch.
Yeah,
That's the worst fucking lie. And also, the fact that she tried to turn this whole situation to some kind of like fun song is fucking cringeworthy at the worst. And then people were like, bro, if you really want to fucking go through a cringe phase, look up her content. Her content is fucking god awful. Yeah. It's so bad. I remember somebody was like, if you ever want to feel like you just got poisoned from a video, look up Miranda Sings Gundam style cover. I watched a minute of it, and I nearly fucking I felt like I was sick, dude. It was so cringy and god awful.
Like, the sad thing is, a lot of people are starting to Google her and like look at her shit. So she's getting all these hits on everything.
Yeah, so, but what they're uncovering is a lot of her past content did have really bad, like her content was meant for kids.
Yeah, I know, but like she's still getting hits on her thing, and the algorithm's pushing her shit forward. So she's getting paid for this shit.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah.
there's always ways to get around that. You can obviously people will start saying like, "Oh, this is inappropriate. This needs to be demonetized," and then, they can go about that route. But yeah,
But they still give you money for hits. Not if there's ads on it, they'll take the ads off. But if it's still getting hits, it's still getting hits.
I guess I really don't know how the fucking YouTube.
That's how I thought it worked.
Shit, we haven't even fucking like gotten. We got 3 videos up
Yeah.
on fucking YouTube.
All
By the way,
liking our shit, start following us.
go subscribe to our fucking YouTube channel. I should have said that on the top of the show. I keep fucking forgetting.
Yeah, you said you were gonna do it. You
Well,
did
this
it
is
once.
America's episode, okay? So today is all about America.
We barely
okay?
talked about
We
America.
barely talked about America, but what is it to talk about America? Other
Fuck
than
Ron DeSantis.
fuck Ron DeSantis.
Hope
fuck,
Trump goes to jail.
fuck Donald Trump.
Yeah, he's gonna go to prison. Get a train ran on.
Yeah.
That nice little dumpy he has.
God, imagine seeing that, like you're in prison and you just somebody's raping the president,
Ex-president.
the ex-president.
But you know that fucker will be in there and it's like, I have the tightest bussy. No one else has the tighter bussy than me. It's all orange and shit.
You should have seen him. He was like, "Wow, that's a tight bussy." He came.
I
on
was there.
He came on my cheeks.
Ron, you were there. God, wearing his fucking pumps. Yeah. Dude, I was like, oh, and did you know fucking Kemp is gonna probably announce his run?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Huh?
Dude, why? Like,
His campaign video should be like the Fast and Furious song as he rolls in on his wheelchair. Like,
no, that's not Kemp. That's
oh, that's Abbott.
Yeah,
My bad. I mean,
Kemp is George's.
they're both fucking dumb white people.
yeah. But like, God, did you see Ron DeSantis' video that he did?
No.
His anti-trans video.
What the fuck?
Look it up after this, dude. It literally looks like some fucking like cringe, like TikTok reel. Like it even has the meme of the muscular guy with like the jawline and like the shave and everything.
What the fuck?
He's in that like a bunch of times. And
Oh my
it's
God.
that music, dun, 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 that fucking song that they use on all those fucking reels.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Look it up after this, and you're gonna be like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah,
and
I
it's
don't-
literally. Even Trump came out and said like, "That was a little over the line."
Yeah.
Like he was like,
Wow, Ron, I
Yeah.
am hard. Loved it.
no, but like, it was completely homophobic. Like, just
You can't deny that
you
it wasn't.
cannot deny. He was him saying like, "Let's see what the ex-president Trump had to say about LGBTQ," and it's Trump being like, in the beginning, he was like, "I'm all for the gays, and I love my LGBTQ brothers and sisters."
I love those bussies. Those bussies be tight.
Yeah, and
I
he's
really
like, and that's when he was like first campaigning, trying to get the votes and shit. And Ron painted him to be like an advocate for like the LGBTQ people. It's fucking hilarious. It's
What?
like,
I don't know.
Yeah.
God, dude. I this next like run of like elections is gonna be a fucking train wreck. Like who do you think is gonna be the best option for for the Democratic nominee?
it's gonna have to be Biden. Like
Oh,
he's gonna
God.
have to be the one in there because the runner up for him or the next person up, I think, is what's his name? Robert Kennedy, one of the Kennedys.
Yeah,
He's the only other person that's actually pulling in votes.
Yeah.
And
It'd be
him-
kind of cool to have a Kennedy again, but I know that it's
Bro is anti-vax.
okay.
He's
He's a man of the people.
He's pretty into like some like stupid conspiracy shit.
The vax wasn't real. The COVID wasn't real.
Oh my god.
And let me tell you one other thing. This was all conspiracies by the Clintons. I got nothing with the
Yeah, I
Clintons.
know. I had to stop you. But no, yeah, like he's like big on anti-vax and everything like that. And so is that other fucking lady, Maureen, whatever the fuck her name is,
Yeah.
Marianne, whatever. I mean, she's done a lot of foot and mouth shit. Like she's saying like, "Oh, I'm all for this and that," and then Trevor Noah had her on his show,
Yeah.
and he was like, "Well, if we look back at things you said last year, you're kind of doing a 180 on things that you said you were standing for. Like
Yeah.
you were against like." you were against abortion. You were against like all this good shit.
Yeah.
You were against it. But now since you're on the Democratic ballot, you're for it. So what's going on?
What's up?
Yeah. And she was like stuttering and shit, trying to like backpedal and stuff.
Doesn't seem like that much of a difference for like, you know, Trump being a Republican for some odd reason.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it kind of seems like you're just trying to weasel your way into office so you can fucking pass a lot of shit to save billionaires money.
Yeah. And then what is it? The fucking who was the one fucking Senate seat that's I think it was like South Carolina, North Carolina somewhere.
Yeah.
This bitch came on as like a Democrat. And then she decided after she got voted in on the policies that the Democrats were shooting for, like anti-abortion or pro-abortion, pro-gay rights, pro everything that's good, you know?
Yeah.
She announces, "Oh, I'm switching to the Republican Party." And then she's voting against all of that. And it's like people were saying, hey, government, isn't that fucking illegal to do? To lie to your constituents to get into the office and then do what you were going to do? And they're like, she's already in there. Like, it's completely illegal to do, but they're not doing shit about it.
Yeah, because it's America, baby.
Hells yeah.
You can't do shit about it.
Yeah.
That's the best way to fucking put it. All right. Well, we're at the end of this episode.
Yeah, it's fucking hot. Let's end this shit.
Yeah, happy birthday, America. Thank you
Woo!
for staying the same.
Yeah, we'll just... There you go. Happy birthday, America.
Happy birthday, America. Thanks again for
Another
listening
year.
to another episode of The Night Funk. Make sure to find us on Instagram at The Night Funk Podcast. You can find us at our personals at Handful of Pedro.
And also in the woods.
And as always, new episodes every Friday. Make sure to check us out on YouTube. Go find us, like, subscribe, do all that fun shit. And we're going to end this episode with the national anthem, but also some words from the great comedian Tim Dillon.
Yeah.
Yeah. But thanks again for listening, and we'll see y'all next week.
This country's going to shit. We need to revolt.
Yeah, I think as soon as people accept the fact that COVID wasn't real, I think
my
things are
God.
going to be better. You know, I'm just fucking with you.
I know you are. This is so dumb. God. All right, play us
What
out.
we have to realize is that we're Americans. You know, we're deeply selfish monsters that have been bred to destroy all life on Earth.
Yes.
We have to not lose sight of that message. We're here to fuck things up for everyone else, not each other. And that's what we had in the 80s and the 90s. We had a commitment to apathy.
I'm so
while
moist.
our leaders ran around pillaging the earth. And we made great movies and great art, and it was fine. Yes, people got killed, but people always get killed. But now we're at war with each other. We should just be enjoying the spoils of the end of the empire. Truly. We should be enjoying it. So many people got killed, murdered, tortured, and maimed for us to have all the nice things we have. Do you know how insane it is to not enjoy it? You know how crazy it is to not enjoy a McMansion, a flat screen TV, a McFlurry? You know how much blood is in the street for those things? And people act like they don't even matter. And they're fighting about all this bullshit? It's crazy. Anyway, that's the truth. That's the real truth. No one...
McDonald's. Fast cars, NASCAR. Raise hell.
Home of the brave.
All right, y'all. Raise hell, praise Dale.